Hi, I'm Corey from Lipskin Permanent Cosmetics. Oh, well, I am the owner of Lipskin Permanent Cosmetics. I do all of the services myself. So I do any of those services, but I also instruct. So what that means is I've been in the business long enough that I can pass my trade along to other people. Permanent makeup is very important to me in that, as you can tell, I'm fairly pale. So it's important to me. When I always woke up every day, I looked like a little ghost. So to wake up and not have to put a full face on to look like a human being was important. And I wanted to be able to offer that to others. It's very important. Some people lose their sight. Some people get a little bit shaky as they get older. We all still want to just look pretty. So we just, it allows me to help people feel good about themselves without having to do a very high maintenance routine. Lipskin is different because we use all 100% disposable hand tools. What that means is nothing ever is reused, nothing has to be reused, it's all disposed of right away. So Lipskin carries a company called Soft Tap Permanent Makeup. So we get all their colors and their tools. They are out of California, which is probably one of the hardest states to pass any FDAs. Mm-hmm. So all of the FDAs make sure that everything is clean, sanitized, nothing's made on a floor somewhere in who knows what country with different rules. So it makes us much safer. And all the pigments that we use, all the colors, are actually a vegetable base. So there's very little iron oxide, which is can be a sensitivity to people, especially when you're using it on your face. You want everything to be very natural. So being a vegetable base, it's quite natural. So the array of colors also is quite large. So we can go from very light colors to light blondes to light grays to very dark browns, even blacks. So there's maybe 30 colors. So I offer classes monthly with Lipskin. So the classes, I keep very small classes, first of all. I'm very passionate about full hands-on in learning this craft. It's in the skin and it's permanent. You want to make sure that you're not compromising your clients. So I will hold a class about max 5 people is where I like to sit, anywhere from 1 to 5. And permanent classes, we can do one thing at a time, so we can learn just eyebrows, which includes the microblading, or we can learn just eyeliner, or we can learn just lips. There's also advanced courses that we offer that teach you a little bit about advanced eyeliners, fancier cat eyes, a little bit more intricate work, more intricate eyebrows, more intricate lips, of course. Also camouflaging. So some people will need their work maybe fixed. Maybe they've had something that settled uneven and needs to be camouflaged, so we can put skin tone colors in the skin to cover. So we do all kinds of different variations of classes. So I do an eyebrow class, and the eyebrow class is a 3-day class. It includes the microblading, of course, and in that class we offer probably at least 2 to 3 models, real skin that you work on, not just working on paper. You need to actually experience the full procedure with a human being. I also, in those classes, make sure that all of my students are very well guided. I'm not going to let my students do a model all by themselves over here while I'm over there. I want to make sure each client is getting serviced properly as well. So I am right over top of every one of my students through the full procedure. My classes are different than other people's in the way that I am passionate about what I do. I love to get in there. I love to be able to help all of my students make the perfect eyebrow, make the perfect lip, make the perfect outcome of whatever it is that they're doing. And develop their skill so that when I am not around hovering over them, they're completely confident when they walk out the door. Some classes don't allow you to do any practice on actual people, and that is very important to me. You would learn eyebrows, eyeliner, and lips, all three of them. So for that class there is full 5 days. In that 5 days, each of those procedures, we do probably 2 models in each of those procedures, 1 to 2 models. 30 plus years of experience in this industry. It's about 5 years that I've been doing permanent makeup and teaching. In order to be an instructor with this Soft Tap company, you need more than 5 years of experience in order to instruct, first of all. And so I took my training down at the head office, and the training was a week long, just to learn how to properly guide people to do the proper permanent makeup. When I teach, I certify my students as long as they fit the criteria. So if you take the class, you pay the money, you don't necessarily pass unless, of course, I let you pass. If you're not good at what you do, I'm not going to pass you. I'm going to spend more time with you until you are at a passable stage. So then I do certify you. I am certified, and I'm also a certified instructor with Soft Tap.
Cool.
The permanent makeup course, there is not a prerequisite. It is incredibly helpful if you are an esthetician or in this industry at all. Even the hairdressers have a really good knowledge about color and that sort of thing. So taking the permanent makeup course is much easier for them. But not necessary. Yeah. So the permanent makeup courses, there is a eyebrow course, which is $2,500, 3 days. I have a kit of pigments and needles and handles and all the supplies that you need to do procedures, whatever procedures. So you will be able to make your money back in charging for procedures to pay for the price of the course.
Cool.
Yeah. So there is a full permanent makeup course also. So the full permanent makeup course is just under $5,000, and it of course is 5 days, a little bit longer, because of course we're doing eyes and lips too. And so we also do again enough money within your kit to well make back, and it doesn't take long. So as soon as you're done the course, you can walk away certified, ready to do clients, paying clients. Deposits for any of the classes. We do that because we, number one, have to order a kit and make sure that we have the supplies to send you home with. We also require the deposit because we want to make sure that we have all our spots filled, but not too many spots. So when you make that deposit, your spot is a guarantee at that point. So as far as permanent makeup goes, you can definitely do more classes. So more advanced classes, yes. So of course everything evolves. Different things, we always get better. So that's what the advanced classes are for, is to sharpen your skills a few years down the road, but it's not a requirement. It's once you're certified, you're good. But if you want to, climb up the ladder and get a little bit better, that's an opportunity as well. In Kelowna here, I like to make sure that all of my students are very well maintained as well. I want to be there for my students. I don't want to just take their money and send you away. I want you to be able to contact me if you're having difficulties, if you have a question, you're not sure of a color, what tools maybe to use. I'm at your disposal thereafter. as well as to come back. So if somebody is having difficulties in one area, they are more than welcome to come back, sit in on a class in the future, to make sure that they understand thoroughly what it is that they're doing, so that they have the full amount of confidence in their skill. So my goal for my students is that they are 100% confident to perform any procedure without question or problem. So the way I do that is through training with the models. So we go through very intricate practical training. So there's of course a form of, the books that you gotta know all the fundamentals, but we stress more on the actual practical part of the procedure. What you're gonna do, what you may encounter with everybody's skin is so very different. We're all very unique, so we need to be able to troubleshoot.